What's that? I'm back. I just remembered I did not record the session. I had to hit record. I was like, "Oh wait, let me go back in and record it." But you can hear me now, right? Beautiful. Beautiful. Well, I started watching, I think I got through half of your episode last night. I was kind of multitasking this afternoon. What is this? And hey, Nick, what is this, Russ? I hear about block stamps. Yeah. Oh, can we unpack this a little bit? I don't know, maybe both. Is it kind of like you take a piece of rubber or some other substance and do like a bas relief and then reverse it and then stamp it and hit it on paper or something? Okay. All right. Okay. So you're not making a block stamp tonight, are you? Okay. I got you. I feel like, yeah, yeah, it sounds, I heard you mention it. And oh, speak of the devil, there's Lulu Vision now. Hello. Hey, Lisa. Yeah. And Lisa, I'm just asking him now about this whole notion of doing the block stamps. He mentioned it in last night's episode, and I watched it earlier today, and he is going to show us some of his materials. So, and then I don't have it here next to me. Maybe I could go grab it. But I had a terrible experience with a new punch today, and I'm going to tell you guys about that as soon as Russ gets back. You guys are going to laugh at me because I'm laughing at myself for this right now because I should have known. Should have known. A punch, a paper punch. Um, no, no. Okay, so what happened was I went to Tuesday morning. I'm up here in northern New York State, and I went to Tuesday morning. And I thought, okay, the craft section is awesome. It was just full to the, it was full to the gills with stuff. And what's that they say in Scotland, Fee? Is it like full to the gun whales, something? I don't know. Anyways, I got a bunch of stuff. And I think you guys are going to like my purchases. All right, so number one is I don't have one of those fancy. You guys remember those old date stampers from like the 80s, and you could get them from office supply stores? But this one, I'm trying to see what brand it is. Creative Devotion is the brand. Don't know. But it has like dates and you can set the month and the day and the year. And my grandma had one of these way back in the day in the 80s because she used to work for Prudential, and she gave me it when she was done with it. So my sister and I, for the longest time, were always stamping and putting dates on stuff. So I found another one that's more contemporary and actually has the year on it that's current. So I thought this was pretty cool. And it's got some like little faith-based things on here too. So like if you want to hit somebody with a date and like power of Christ compels you, you can like do that with this. Anyway, sarcasm aside, I do like my new stamper a lot. I also got this little Fiskars paper punch. This was $3.99. Decent deal. And I tested it out. It makes a pretty mean snowflake. So I think we have some Christmas holiday winter snowflake themed things, postcards in my future, pretty sure. Oh yeah. And Russell, you'll be proud of me. I found my very own crocodile. I got the Power Puncher, baby. 9.99. I got it for less than 10 beans. Look at that. Look at that. Power Puncher. And it's the 1/16 inch hole punch, so it's quite small. But you know what? For my purposes, I thought for under $10, I'll take a gamble. I'll see if I like it. So I now own a crocodile. Kind of exciting. And let's see. Oh, the granddaddy of them all. I got an extra. Like I need another punch board. I need another punch board. Like I need a hole in the head. But I've got another punch board, and this one does pocket punches. Check this out. Look at these little guys. They're like, woo! Look at these little punches here. Look how cute those are. So I have not broken this out of the box yet. This is also by We Are Memory Keepers. I thought it was kind of cool, so I picked that up. And then I did. Yes, Phil, I bit the bullet. Yes, very much so. And actually, I think I did pretty well with this haul, but it all went downhill as soon as I saw this massive it's called a double XL paper punch by Fiskars. And no joke, like I think I have my floral one here somewhere, but you guys know the size. Like it's a big honkin' like massive paper punch, right? It's big. I have the flower one already. So this one was supposed to make elephants. And when you punch it, it'll make the body. And it also trims like the ear. So you're looking at like the profile of an elephant. So I bought it. It was only $4.99, but silly me, I should have read the freaking Amazon reviews on this thing. I should have read the reviews. I got it home and I stuck a piece of paper in. I'm like, ooh, let me make a really pretty punch. So I took a pretty piece of scrap paper and it went, nah, and it wouldn't go down all the way. So I'm going, what's going on with this thing? Is there a lock button? There's no lock button. I turn it around. I look, I don't know. What's the opposite of ASMR? What Russ is doing right now. Russ, what are you doing with those wrappers? He's trying to get into something, Frank. Anyway, Post Muse joined. Hi, good evening. So I'm looking all over this paper punch, and I cannot find the unlock button. So I'm like, okay, maybe it's me. I get another pretty piece of scrap paper, and I'm trying. And each time I do this, it mangles the paper, the elephant punch. It mangles the paper. So I'm like, I'm doing something wrong. Like maybe it's the wrong paper. Maybe I need a thicker piece of cardstock. So I'm like, okay. I find a slightly thicker piece that's like a lightweight cardstock. I shove it in there and try to punch. Same thing. Mangle, 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 mangle. And the paper's all stuck in there. So I'm like, something's not right here. So then I get the idea to look on Amazon. I'm like, gosh, maybe some people are having problems with this product as well. I get to Amazon, all 1-star reviews, and all the comments are like, this punch doesn't work, it was manufactured incorrectly, it mangles the paper. And like 9 out of 10 of them on average said like, it mangled my paper, the paper got stuck, it mangles, it rips, it tears. And I'm like, $4.99 for my elephant punch, and it doesn't work. So I now have an elephant punch that does not work. And I guess I need to take it back because it's pretty messed up. Like, just it was probably uh, it was I thought it was until I saw the reviews. It's a faulty product, and I'm so sad it is defective, and now it must go. I'm like, back to the lock with you, Nessie. That is going back to Tuesday morning, and I'll take it back tomorrow. And yeah, no, not even worth it as a paperweight. I'm like, I'm taking this back, and I'm getting my money back, and I'm going to put it. I'll sink the money back into some, I don't know, scrapbook paper. Maybe. So that was my drama this afternoon. I thought you guys would, of anyone, would appreciate my elephant punch drama. And I'm so mad, I'm not even going to go get it and show it to you guys because, like, it doesn't deserve it. It does not deserve to be shown. That is how faulty this product is. So I tried, give it the old college try, but no dice. It's going to come to that. It is. And their craft section is just brimming with stuff. And it's like the only store around here that seems to be getting regular replenishment of stock. So I'm like, yay, supply chain. So, I don't mind one bit. And oh, I have one mini public service announcement. Is that cool, Russ? Okay. Follow, if you do not already, and if you're looking for a do-gooder, good Samaritan, throw positive energy out into the universe kind of a thing, there is a Instagram page called Victorian Senior Care. There are folks in an assisted living center and a few other similar centers that are looking for pen pals. And it's adorable. Like this thing, I thought about Phil. I'm like, this thing has grandma magic written all over it. It is fabulous. And grandpa magic. Okay. It's got photos of each of these folks who are at this assisted living community. They're holding up signs like, do you want to be my pen pal? And it's like, my name is such and such. I enjoy the following hobbies. I'm like, oh my God, you guys are so cute. So I started sending some of my postcards to these folks with, my return address, seeing if people want to be my pen pal. Because I'm like, yeah, let's be pen pals. So anyway, if anybody out there is looking for someone to exchange happy mail with or send happy mail to, I highly recommend it. Again, it is Victorian Senior Care. Check them out. It's totally adorable. So thought I would cast that out into our universe of do-gooders and crafters out there. How so, Russell? How so? Hmm. Interesting. I mean, I guess if you folks are so inclined, I would just take the bull by the horns, pick a grandma or a grandpa that strikes your fancy, and then just get that get that out to them and write it. So yeah, Russ, I don't know who their admin is. I just saw the post and it had the name of the facility, care of the pen pal's name, and then the address. So okay, all right, okay, hmm, yes, yes. Sure. Oh yeah, and you have such a far international reach with what you do. So, yeah. How long ago did you send that for your Russ? Hey, Cindy and Patty. Hey ladies. Hello. Okay. Okay. I can only imagine the only other possibility I can think of is that these guys got inundated by a whole bunch of well-meaning mail sending groups and individuals. I'm not sure. But yeah. So, all right. All right. Yeah. True. All right. So, right. All right. All right. All right. Cool beans. Well, I'll send you good vibes. Got it. Okay, so we're on the same wavelength already. I'm like, I'm gonna go lasso me a grandma, a pen pal grandma. So yeah, yes, yeah, yeah. This was more introductory, like have a postcard collage. Here's who I am. Here's what I like. here's my address if you'd like to write back and be my pen pal. Like, so throwing it out there in the universe. And if nothing else, it'll bring a smile to someone's face because they got a funky postcard from me, but which would later, transition to an actual pen pal letter. But anyway, I did want to throw that out there to you guys in case anybody was interested. And, sorry. And Patty, the organization is, whoops, where's my paper? Victorian Senior Care is the name of their Instagram link. So, anywho, that was long-winded. I am not, but I am on Instagram, obviously. So, no, you're not. So, all right, I'll stop rambling. What you got over there? What's this color collectors? Speedy stamp. Speedy stamp. Huh. What is that? So that's what that squirrely noise was in the background there, Russ. Okay. Right. So do you attach that to does it can I glue it now? Like what does it attach to something? Oh, okay. 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 Mhm. That is intricate though. Like Fee and Lisa and all those folks out there in the universe who do that today, my hat's off to you. That looks like pretty intricate work and it must take a long time and practice to get really good at it, I would think. Oh, mm-hmm. Yep. That looks sharp. The tool looks sharp. Mm-hmm. Got it. How about wearing a leather glove on one hand, on your non-carving hand, like your hand that positions it so that you don't nick your finger with the sharp tool? Okay. Okay. So it is a very sharp. I'm just thinking, my dad does a lot of like hand carving, chip carving, like wood carving, and he always wears like this, like it's like the Michael Jackson glove of the wood carvers. Like it's like this very nice, thick leather, like super thick. I don't know, but it prevents. Okay, do not cut towards self. Note to self. Okay. Lisa, I think you're being modest. Lisa's like, I'm not even that good. I think she's quite good. I haven't seen your work yet, but I'm gonna look on your feed and I'm gonna find examples. Yes, the boats. Yes. Okay, for that boat postcard. I gotcha. Also, Postmuse says, I'm a grandma and will send mail art with no strings attached to anyone who messages me their address. Why, thank you. And, all right. Cue more rummaging noises. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Cool. Um, so aside from my elephant punch drama, what are you making tonight? Orange. I'm gonna guess orange. Like you gave orange away. Okay, so I'm thinking you went with. I did not watch the entire episode, but I'm going to guess that you went with warm colors because the other colors were quite cool, with the exception of the red. My my close? Are you doing jewel tones? Like, are we doing jewel tones? What are we doing here? We'll see, guys. All right. Tangelo. Mm-hmm. I am totally geeking out. Keep showing us the pages. That is a really cool book. Color Harmony, it's called. Ah, that's awesome. That is so awesome. Nice. Ah, that is brilliant. That is brilliant. Huh. So are we doing like pumpkin spice latte down there? Because that's what that reminds me of. Yes. Mm-hmm. Well, I think that is going to turn out fabulous. Oh my God, you did it already. Now, Russell, what are you doing with that paper? What are you doing with that paper? Are you going to just keep it? Are you going to make an envelope out of it? Like, what are your plans? Ooh, yay! That is beautiful. Wow. Cool. Well, I like it. Yep. The Color Collector's Handbook. Whoa. Okay. Mm-hmm. Interesting. Purple rain. I would call it purple rain. So that was like a rhetorical question. You weren't like directly asking me what I would call that purple. Just checking. Just checking. Just checking. Okay. Okay. Hmm. That's purple rain right there. No, no, no. That's purple rain. It needs that Prince power symbol thingamadooey on there. It was definitely a jewel tone. Yes. It was pretty much like the sassiest hue of purple that like you could ever contrive. Yes. Grape jelly. Yes. To both of you. Yes. Grape jelly. That's like Nantucket Arbor or something. Anyway. Hmm. Who knew that like coming up with color tones was such a science? I mean, apparently it is. It apparently is. It's just something I guess I took for granted. Hmm. Interesting. Paint chip names. Yep. Now, Postmuse brings up an interesting point. Paint chip names are also a good starting point for art. So that's an awesome way to, in a very accessible way, if you're tooling around the Lowe's or the Home Depot or wherever. Yeah, true. Yeah. Hmm. Have you guys ever heard that supposedly if you have a baby's room, if it is yellow, um, supposedly they did, someone somewhere did a study, supposedly, that the color yellow on the walls would make the baby more agitated if the walls were yellow? I've heard that before. I don't know if there's truth to it, but you know. Hello. And let me know if the rat videos have rat puppet has lured anyone in. Very curious. It started out as kind of a cheesy gimmicky thing, but I keep it's the rat is now getting requests. We're getting requests. It's weird. Yes, yes. Not that I'm bitter or anything. Like Pepito and I, we're cool. We're buds, but it's interesting. Can I? Yes. Now, I will admit, I can't believe I'm saying this live. Um, no, no, I actually invested in some fabric for the rat puppet, and it will have costumes. So I'm just saying. That's all I'm saying. And it's mainly Mexican folk music and other flavors of mariachi type music that Pepito likes. But I don't know. We may branch out into some other musical genres over time. Like we'll see. We'll see how that goes. And I'm being very rude. I'm not showing you guys what I'm working on, so I'm gonna go ahead and tilt my camera down. So I know for a crafter, that's total diss. Hold on. Let me go here. Can you guys see this? Is this enough light? Can you guys actually see what I'm doing? Oh, okay. Okay, before or after? Better? It's about as good as that's gonna get, I think, just given my temporary desk setup here. So y'all are just gonna have to live with it. That's all I'm saying. Hello. One day, Russ, I will achieve like the epic camera overhead camera effect that you have rigged up in your home. One day I will get there too. One day. Nope. 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 No, but I was gonna sing about Crocodile Rock. I was gonna sing about Crocodile Rock, but like that's really cheesy. I guess I have been living under a rock. Maybe you can enlighten me and tell me what that's from. I'm not that musical. Ah, I've never seen Les Mis. I was gonna say it sounds like you're pestering someone, but only through song. I don't know what this is from. What is this? Hello, Pam. Now, see, everything is nice and tame until I get on the throwdown. See this? This is what happens when I come back to throwdown. Hamilton, what? What? Yes. Hmm. Oh, I'm glad you got it. Glad you got it. Excellent. Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, next Wednesday. Hmm. Hmm. Ooh. There's a future job for me. Scalper. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Scalper. I have to look into that. Scalper. Ugh. Scalper. So, back to the bingo. I think we've established that Wednesdays in general seem to work for everybody. So, one possibility could be we do it this coming Wednesday, which is July 8th, or we do it the following Wednesday, which is I think it's the 15th. And then just do it once and pilot it and see how it goes and see how folks like it. And if it sticks, then do another one. Yes. True. True. Mm-hmm. And I'll be doing some commentating and prizes. You are going to have to stay a neutral third party, you and Bacone both, in this whole thing. No, I completely understand that. Was it laundry? Was the solution? Hmm. When you go to the barber, do you go for like an actual like trim cut, or do you just have them bick your head? Okay. Mm-hmm. So it's old school barbering, it sounds like, huh? Oh, okay, okay. That sounds like a fantastic luxury, and it sounds like it is probably worth every penny. Oh, that they just gouge you there. Oh, it's awful. It's a good deal. Sounds like a pretty solid deal to me. Otherwise, I was going to say, you can get your own pair of, like, get a good solid pair of clippers and do it yourself for, like, probably super cheap. But if you're going there for the full towel experience, then I retract that suggestion. True, true. Makes sense. It's a dental bingo. We're gonna call them. Yes. So it's not like what did Ashley describe it as? Like conference call bingo? It ain't that. It's actually going to have more of a structured like a true bingo with a caller and somebody yells bingo within that hour. And again, prizes will be pretty nominal in value, like a sheet of stickers or I don't know, something like that, something papery. I just bought an interesting one today for it. Come to think of it, mm-hmm. Few prizes. Yeah. So then I'm thinking July 15th will give us enough time to have all of our goodies ready, prizes, and yeah. I still don't know what that is, but yeah. Right. Yes. Today's secret word. No, he did this. Yep, today's secret word. Yep. Hmm. So Tangelo, admittedly, is a bit of an equalizer among the cards. I did make sure that everyone who got in on this bingo early on, you guys are up in the ground floor of the bingo, but everybody who is has a Tangelo, and each Tangelo square has a lucky stripe of Tangelo paint for good luck. Yeah, that's true, actually. That's true. True. And yeah. And honestly, if like you guys don't like that structure and you're crafters, so maybe you don't like that structure, but we'll try it once and if the boat floats, then the boat floats. And if it sinks, we can always switch off to incidental bingo. And it's all my fault. And so yeah, if you guys don't like that, then TS. No, just kidding. We'll just find a different format for next time. Too bad. Too bad. Okay. Also, blast from the past. I did not realize this at the time, but I guess this existed back in the early 80s, 83, 84. Shelley Duvall had a fairy tale theater. I think it was a series on TV. It was like a series of hour length specials. And there is one, if you guys watch, you can look it up on YouTube. The Pinocchio version actually had a very young Paul Rubens play Pinocchio. Does anybody remember this? I just Shelley Duvall's Fairy Tale Theater, I think it was called, and they did Cinderella, they did Pinocchio, they did Beauty and the Beast, and they had, there's a lot of interesting cameos. Like if you look at Pinocchio, it has a young Michael Richards and I think it was John Belushi as well. They have cameos in it. Like it's pretty freaking cool. Was it Fractured? Is that what it was called? Fractured Fairy Tales? No, this was Shelley Duvall, and it was. I thought it was okay. For some reason, I thought it was Fairy Tale Theater, but you can look it up on YouTube. Shelley Duvall. I think it was 1983 Pinocchio, and it has a young Paul Rubens in it. So if you are, I'm actually a Paul Rubens fan. So if you guys are into that, check it out. It's funny, and it's like it's it's got that 80s quirkiness to it, and I don't know. I liked it. I liked it. I watched it the other day just because it was all nostalgic. Okay, so I think it is Shelley Duvall's Fairy Tale Theater. So check that out. Nope. Woo! As my next door neighbor says when they get super hammered and play cornhole. Woo! Congratulations. Yeah, now they make that sound, my neighbors do, and like I start making that sound around the house. And so somebody, I'll be having a regular conversation and somebody will say something and I'm like, woo! Anyway, it's like a nervous tick. I have to stop doing it. I have to retrain my brain to not do that. The woo noise. Wasn't that Ernest Borgnine movie? I hate that movie. I don't know. It's about a ship and it flips over and it's like, eh. That's true. She did lose grip. big time lost grip. Like, Shelly, you lost your grip. Oh no. Oh nah. Up here in the Northeast, there is cornhole, and cornhole is becoming. It's like the new summer. Over the last few years, people have been gravitating towards it as a summer pastime, and it usually involves lots of drinking and etc. Especially in my neighborhood, but and they get quite loud. They do. I don't like noise. I don't. Hmm. Cornhole. Yeah, so cornhole's pretty. It's a pretty big deal up here, or at least where I live. Now that's the other thing that's come into popularity lately. They have these companies that will do custom boards, so they can do like a custom slick for your board. So if like you're a New England Patriots fan, you can get the light up New England Patriots wooden cornhole set, and and then they do it that way. So you can get that, or you can buy a cheapy set at Walmart for moderate price. Hello, good evening. And if you there's no, I think there's a point system, so you get a point if you have one on the board, but not in the hole. All I know is I don't know the intricacies of this game. Patty probably does because it sounds like Patty recognizes the game quite well. But the only way I know how to play is the way my neighbor plays, and that is okay. And he made it to the nationals. There's a nationals for cornhole. So maybe my neighbors weren't quite so fanatical. I just thought they were like the woo people, but wow, interesting. Woo! Yes, that's what they do when someone sinks one in. Hmm. That's true. And clientele is a very fancy word, Russell, but I'll give you clientele. Uh, misophonia. Mmm. Miso. I like miso. Take that back. Miso's delicious. Is it texture? Oh, that's true, Patty. You are ahead of the game. Patty couldn't. Okay, so Patty couldn't find the Americana postcards that were at Ollie's in her Ollie's. So I sent her some in the mail. Still got extra. DM me if you guys want any. I've got oodles, more than I can shake a stick at. Yes. Ooh. Hmm. Poutine. I've never had it. Uh, here, here we go. Now I have my pieces. Um, wait, what am I doing? Oh man, I am not done with my postcard yet. You can see what I did. I'll probably keep working on this tomorrow. No, I'm up in my bag of pieces over here, focused on which ones I put on. And they're watching me make something on a piece of cereal box. How crazy is this? Okay. Thank you guys. Thank you. Have a lovely evening. We'll be here tomorrow at 10 Eastern. Bye, guys. Have a nice night. Bye.